Dear future self, let's take a look back at 2024. We started this year off traveling from Seefeld, Austria, all the way to London, England on our own. This was the first time that I ever really felt empowered to take care of myself. In looking back, I'm so proud of myself for actually doing this. So we got to this party hostel, stayed there, met some great fun people, but I learned I'm really not much of a partier. I got to see Big Ben, and then we went to the Royal Opera House on our own, and I went to Nando's for the first time. Shout out now, Warren. From there, I traveled to Ulverston, England, all by myself to volunteer at a Buddhist temple for 6 weeks. And my God, the views on the way there were astounding. The literal first day that I arrived, it snowed, and it was something out of a movie. First England snow. Initially, I only went to Manjushri because I needed a place to stay, but the experience was legitimately like a spiritual rehab for me that I didn't even realize I needed. There were daily optional meditations, 3 healthy vegetarian meals offered a day, wonderful people I met that were genuinely interested in me and my journey, and once I told them that I was a singer, they all wanted to hear me, which made me feel really seen. But most importantly, I really learned the value of hard work, and I felt empowered to perform again for the first time in forever. On my days off, I got to explore Ulverston, whether it was on my own or with friends, and oh my God, the views of the Lake District are something I'm never gonna forget for the rest of my life. I genuinely didn't realize how much I enjoyed England until I was looking back at these videos. I mean, my God, I've never seen anything like this before in my life. It's just so green. Like, yes, it rains all the time, but this is the outcome of all that rain. This is what it looked like to work in the art studio. Aren't you so glad you recorded literally everything you were up to? And this is the beach where I started teaching myself how to belt. I obviously wasn't able to sing, whether that be belting or opera, inside of the Buddhist temple I was volunteering at, so I would have to venture down to this beautiful beach and sing my heart out, but it was really awkward because sometimes there were people there. That taught me to care less about what people think. I didn't get to finish the Buddha statue I was working on, but it was super gratifying to find out that this is what the final product would look like before I headed back to London. Hey future Sakeenah, it's time for another virtual journal entry, video diary. I suppose I haven't done this in a while. The last entries were pretty emo. This one, not quite as emo by far. Okay, I think you can see it. I'm outside the British Museum right now. I go home to the States tomorrow. And I recorded my auditions yesterday, but I have yet to turn them in. And I'm just in a really weird, like, crossroads position in life, but like I really feel like I'm guided by faith right now. That everything is just gonna work out exactly as it's supposed to, in the exact timing that it's supposed to. But I'm just like sitting here thinking like, wow, you know, I've been in Europe for like 4 months now, maybe 4.5. And I thought I was going to be here for a lot longer, but I've been through so much in those like 4 months. Yeah, I've been through so much, and it's been really tiring, exhausting. I'm ready to go home, and I want to perform again. But as I'm sat here, I'm realizing that this is about the first time in my journey that I'm truly alone. I mean, like, I know people that are also in London right now. Like, I know people that I met from the hostel that I stayed in January, and I also know Neil, but like, I'm not living with anyone I know right now. You know, like, I'm actually just solo traveling properly, exactly like I was when I was in Prague and in Vienna, and that's lonely. That's a lonely realization. And I'm not trying to fight that emotion. I'm just reflecting on it. And I feel it in the pit of my stomach. And I don't feel bad for myself. I kind of just feel it. But I also realize, like, this is probably one of my last moments where, like, this is a possibility for me. Because one day I will have a big career. And I will meet people from all over the world that, you know, like, if I post that I'm in London, like, I'll probably have friends here performer friends, or like maybe I'll be giving a performance, or like somebody will just be able to recognize me off the street. Like it will, like my anonymity is a very special and unique thing that is it's really a privilege and a blessing to have. Like I was just thinking about how like Ariana Grande could never do this, you know, like they're like famous people can't do this. Like anonymity is a privilege and it's a blessing. It can be both lonely and beautiful. So thanks for listening. Bye. Alright, I'm recording. So we went back home in hopes that it wouldn't be for long. God knows things were tumultuous and often really boring, but there were some moments of fun, like this one where I got to hang out with my cousin who was going to college in the state. I literally spent all my time at home journaling, meditating, and singing. And on the subject of singing, I recorded so many damn auditions, and I'm still auditioning. And I won't say exactly what for until the dream comes to fruition. But as you can see, I put in so many hours and so many takes into perfecting my craft. And it was really fucking frustrating at some moments, but looking back, I have grown so much from that time that I put in, not only as a performer, but as a person and just a hard worker. These takes are only the half of it. Like my work ethic is untouched. Of course, I had to include at least one clip of me at a family function where my only friends were my cousin and my phone. Another family outing where my only real friend was a book. The Artist Way, actually. Reading The Artist Way this year changed my life. I finally have a daily journaling practice going, and I haven't missed my morning pages once. The Artist Way inspired me to start recording covers like this one and to post them, and to record TikTok videos like this one and to post them. I learned to stop taking myself so goddamn seriously and just have fun. To just show up and be consistent because I'm enough as is. And to keep auditioning with this mindset. Okay, bitch. Maybe tonight's the night, who knows? Honestly, my home life has always been really toxic, but this time I found the strength to choose myself and I left for good. I'm officially estranged from my mother, which feels so fucking weird to say on the internet. But it's part of my story and part of my redemption arc, and every day I'm more and more proud of myself for protecting my peace. So as always, I'm still singing, and I'm still having fun, still auditioning, and I'm newly 24 now, so I can't wait to see what 2025 has in store. That being said, I love you, and I know that you're going to achieve great things beyond my wildest imagination in the years to come. And I know that you're proud of me and us and all that we've been through this year and overcome, and I love you. Bye.